Hi guys, welcome again to my channel. This is Arius Sews. This is the inspiration I'm working with today. If you're interested in knowing how to make this, let's go. On my folded fabric, I started off by ruling out my start line. After doing that, I proceeded to the neckline. I marked 4 inches for the neck width and 8 inches for the neck depth. This is a V neckline. To make the neckline relaxed, I got the midpoint of the slants connecting the 2 points, and I got the center. On the center, I marked 0.5 inch out and reconnected that back to both points. For the shoulder, I measured from the center of my back to where I wanted the sleeve to end, and that was the measurement I used for the shoulder, and then I added 1 inch seam allowance to that. When I was done marking that, I proceeded to measure 11 inches from my start line and I marked that. This is how wide the sleeve is going to be. So after I marked that, I just used a straight ruler to make that line very visible, because I'm going to be starting my other measurements on that line. So for the width of the bubu, how big the bubu will be, I measured the hip divided by 4 inches. You can add between 4 to 6 inches allowance to it depending on how big you want it to be. For this one, I added 6 inches allowance. I added an extra 1 inch allowance to this, and when I was done doing that, I rolled that straight down and connected the sharp edge with a curve. That's going to be the armhole part. So now I also just connected the sleeve to make a straight line properly. After doing that, I marked from my start line, I marked my hip line, which is about 24 inches. So when I marked that, I went ahead to roll it out. The next thing I did was to measure 15 inches, which is the waistline, from my start line again. I marked that and connected it all the way to the hip line, the measurement of the hip line that I'd already taken earlier, and that's going to give us the curve. So after curving that, you can use your curved ruler if you want, but I decided to go with freehand. So after doing that, I added 0.5 inch to it on the bottom. Please just watch carefully. On the bottom, I added 0.5. That's the allowance to use to join it to the plain fabric that will be used for the base. And then I proceeded to cut it out. Please just watch as I'm cutting it out carefully. So I'm cutting out all the style lines that I've drawn on this front piece. For the shoulder, I'm not slanting it. I'm just adding 0.5 inch to use it to join the shoulder together. So 0.5 inch allowance on the shoulder, and all the other allowances have been added on the other parts of this bubu. And when I was done cutting, I just opened it to look at, to see what it looked like, and see it's already giving. So for the fabric I used for the base, I used black crepe. I folded the crepe into 2 and pinned the Ankara to it, leaving some allowance under. Then I went ahead to use my chalk to mark the points where the 2 fabrics meet. And after I was done doing that, I proceeded to measure the full length of the bubu. I'm using 60 inches, and then I marked that 60 inches from my start line and added 1 inch seam allowance to the base. I rolled that together and proceeded to measuring the same thing I had on the Ankara on the side of the black fabric. Please just watch and it's very understandable and easy. So I just went ahead to mark the straight line all the way down. Make sure that it's equal. When I was done doing that, I rolled all the lines together and I went ahead to cut this out, and the front piece was completely ready. I went ahead to fold another piece of fabric for the back, then I placed the front on it like so. The first thing I did was to mark out my start line so that I won't get all my measurements confused. And from that point, I measured 2 inches neck depth for the back. When I measured it, after measuring 2 inches, I connected it to the 4 inches that I measured for the front. And that's basically the only measurement that is different from the front. I went ahead to cut it out exactly the same thing that I had on the front piece. So here are the 2 pieces. I just set the back piece aside and I'm going to be working on the front piece. So I'm going to be removing the pins that I used to join the Ankara to the plain fabric, and I'm going to be adding 0.5 inch to the line that I earlier drew on the black fabric. That's also the allowance that is going to be used to join the fabrics together. So after adding that 0.5, I went ahead to just cut it out. Then after cutting it out, I notched the center for both the upper part and the lower part. When I was done doing this, I proceeded to cut facing for both the front and the back piece of this bubu. So just watch how I'm cutting the facing. I just folded a piece of fabric into 2 and placed the neckline on it exactly, and then I cut it out. I didn't want the facing to be too wide because I wanted it to be like a bias trimming but facing, and I did the same thing to the back piece. I placed the Ankara right side facing the table and the black fabric as well right side facing the table. This to make it easy for me to match the 2 fabrics together. So I matched the 2 fabrics and went ahead to pin them. Pinning them makes it easy for you to work with so that you get the curve properly. Top stitching is also something that really helps to relax fabrics, like 2 fabrics that are joined together. So when I actually sewed this down, I actually top stitched on the black part. Now here's a piece of fabric folded in 4. I'm using this to cut the pockets. I stretched my palm to make sure that my hand can enter into the pocket and added some allowance to that, and I just cuffed it out like this for the pocket. Then I proceeded to cut it out. So I had 4 pieces of this. I'm going to be joining to both the 2 sides in front and the 2 sides at the back. The chalk marks is to help me indicate where it's supposed to be facing up and where will be facing down. So this is the front piece. I folded it into 2 and I measured the waist from my start line, which is 15 inches. Then from that 15 inches, I measured 2 inches down. That's where the pocket is going to start from. When I got that measurement, I notched that point and proceeded to pin my pocket to the 2 sides. So whatever it is that I do to this front side, I'm repeating the exact same thing to the back side. I won't be showing that, but I'm repeating the exact same thing to the back side. The pocket will be facing the back fabric right side to right side. So here I'm just showing how the facing will be used to turn the neck line. So the right side is going to be facing the right side of the fabric, so by 0.5 inch, and then turn inside out and either sew that down or use your hemming gun to glue that down. So the front and the back are ready. Now I place the front on the back, and for the shoulders I went ahead to sew by 0.5 inch on both sides. After that, just as shown, I went ahead to turn the sleeve by 1 inch. So I just turned that by 1 inch. Then I folded the fabric. I turned it inside out, right side facing right side. So from the sides, that's from the sleeve all the way down to the pocket and to the sides, all the way down to the base, I sewed that down by 1 inch, which is the allowance that we left earlier on. Then I sewed the base as well by 1 inch, which is also the allowance that we left. After I was done, this is what it looked like. It was so beautiful. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any question, please drop it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thank you.